The Intel Iris Max will take on Nvdia's GeForce MX350 in the entry-level discrete GPU space. Highlights: the discrete Intel Iris Max GPU is aimed at thin and light laptops. Performance is said to be on par with that of the Nvdia GeForce MX350. Intel can balance power and thermals between its discrete GPU and CPU. Intel's 11th Gen Core Tiger Lake CPUs are the first to feature the company's new integrated graphics architecture. Just as laptops built around these CPUs are going on sale in many parts of the world, the company has revealed that some of them will also ship with its first discrete GPU, the Intel Iris Max. In a surprise announcement, Intel has also disclosed details of how laptops can use integrated and discrete GPUs together to increase graphics performance and accelerate certain kinds of compute-intensive or AI-based tasks. The Intel Iris Max name first leaked when Intel included the product badge in a presentation of its brand Identify overhaul in September. More recently, it has appeared in listings from laptop manufacturers, including a recent Acer laptop launch announcement. The Intel Iris Max GPU is based on the same XLP GPU as the integrated GPUs and 11th Gen Core Tiger Lake processors. It is targeted at thin and light laptops and will be able to work in conjunction with an integrated GPU. This is enabled through a software framework that Intel calls this Deep Link. The primary applications that can be accelerated by stacking the capabilities of both GPUs include AI inferencing and video encoding. The Iris Max GPU features up to 96 execution units, which is the same as the top-end integrated implementation, but has a higher maximum clock speed of 1.65 GHz. It leverages Intel's 10nm superfin transistor technology. It can leverage PCIe 4.0 speed to connect to the CPU, and has 4 GB of LPDDR4X memory with a bandwidth of 68 Gbps. Up to 4 displays can be run simultaneously over HDMI 2.0b, DisplayPort 1.4 or internal EDP. Variable rate shading and adaptive sync are supported. In terms of gaming performance, the Iris Max is positioned against Nvidia's GeForce MX350 entry-level discrete GPU, so you can expect to play relatively modern games at 1080p at medium to low settings with frame rates above 30 fps. Acer, Asus and Dell have simultaneously unveiled the first laptops featuring Iris Max GPUs. The Acer Swift 3X, Asus VivoBook TP470, and Dell Inspiron 15 7002-1 will all go on sale in parts of the world in November. Intel had long ago promised to launch a discrete GPU in 2020, as part of a sweeping effort to overhaul its integrated and discrete graphics capabilities. The company hired AMD's Radeon graphics chief, Raja Koduri, and several other key executives. At CES this year, the DG1 discrete GPU test vehicle was shown off, and distributed among developers. Intel also committed to launching a high-end gaming GPU for desktop PCs at its recent Architecture Day event, which will support hardware ray tracing and manufactured at a third-party foundry. Integrated GPUs are also coming to the desktop starting with 11th Gen Rocket Lake CPUs next year. Thank you.
Audio Jungle.